KBLA Talk 1580. You're listening to First Things First with Dominique DiPrima. But what, 2 hours into this, y'all have figured out that I'm not Dominique DiPrima. I'm James Farr, and I am filling in for Dominique on this Thanksgiving Eve. Well, I've kept it as light as I can for the day and this morning anyway. And, you know, sometimes we get to do things just because we can. Sometimes we do things because it's the right thing to do. And in this instance, I'm doing all of the above. I could not wait. You know, I told y'all earlier, there are two FARs on LA
Yes,
Radio.
sir.
And I'm joined. Can I give you a proper introduction?
Absolutely.
Brother? Okay.
Go ahead.
I have the pleasure and privilege on this fine Thanksgiving Eve morning. He is a Los Angeles Rams broadcaster, St. Louis Rams Super Bowl champion. He is a ESPN Sports Radio host, University of Washington 1991 national champion. He is also a high school CIF North Coast section champion. He hails from my hometown, the city of pride and purpose, Richmond, California. And yes, he is my cousin.
Yes, sir.
DeMarco Farr's in the building.
What is happening?
What's up, cousin?
Why would you play that song to start? You know I put that dude to rest. That dude in that video does not exist anymore. I took the earring out. I threw away the crushed velour sweatsuit. Come on, I'm a dad now. Come on, bro. Why would you bring that out?
Because the internet is undefeated. It has never lost.
Matter of fact, some of that dirt was close to here. See? Come on now. Stop that.
See, you know, Air Force One, anybody on YouTube, y'all can go back and look at it. There were just two iconic sports people in that video.
More than that.
Well, I'm going to go with two.
Yeah, okay. Marshall, Torrey Holt, Ozzie Smith.
That's where I'm going.
Okay.
And DeMarco Farr.
Yes.
I wasn't counting Marshall or Torrey.
You have to. They're in the Hall of Fame, or at least one is, one's about to.
Well,
that's iconic.
Yeah, but they ain't my cousin.
I'm in there. Yeah.
And I'm a baseball fan. So
okay.
You're in that video.
Yes, sir.
You know, you're in that video because you were one of the most – you played on the greatest show on turf, right? With the Rams, back with Kurt Warner, just the whole thing, Marshall Faulk, just that whole Super Bowl run.
One of the greatest Super Bowl teams of all time.
One of the greatest.
Can you say it louder for the dude over my right shoulder?
Yeah,
well, I know he's an Eagles fan. Well, I'm not even turning around right now.
We're gonna get Miles into this conversation later on.
Yeah,
right?
Tell him to find Saquon.
He's gonna tell you love hurts. I don't even understand what that
really
means.
Okay,
it
does. I know what you mean.
But you were a member of that team. You were, you know, they named you like the son of St. Louis. Like it was different. And you're also one of the few players to actually play in Los Angeles and St. Louis, right? You were here in Los Angeles when the team moved.
1994.
Was that no?
94 was my rookie year. We moved in 95.
I was gonna say. Well, the reason why I know it was 95 because in that Ram truck,
that Dodge Ram
truck, that road trip that we took.
We came back. That's right.
We drove.
Didn't we go through Amarillo?
Let's not talk about Amarillo.
The Cadillac graveyard. Didn't we go through there?
Yes.
That's right. What happened in Amarillo? We stayed. Was that where we stayed in the hotel?
That is where we stayed in the hotel.
Yeah, let's leave that right where it is.
Yeah, it's just, you know, we were road tripping.
Yes, that was a great trip. Yes, sir. That was fun. Memories.
I don't ever want to drive through and across Texas, Oklahoma.
Didn't we go through there right after the Oklahoma City bombing? I think we did. We had crossed through Oklahoma, and it had just happened. So that was an experience for both of us going through there.
Yes. That's definitely. So you know, there's a lot I want to unpack in this hour, and I'm grateful.
And I heard what you said. You've been keeping it light. Is that a fat joke?
No.
You said you've been keeping it light all morning. See, I know how you guys are. You skinny fars.
See?
You skinny fars. Be throwing them hot ones. Don't be mad because you ain't got no booty.
I am just size appropriate, brother. And just because, you know, you and your monster brothers, you know, that ain't got nothing to do with
rocks and sticks versus tanks. Yes.
So I was talking about this earlier. Yes. You're a sports guy, right?
Yes.
Okay. You played in the Rose Bowl.
Yes, three of them.
Okay, and one national championship in one of them, right? You also played in the regular season.
Beat Iowa, beat Michigan, won the national championship, and then lost to Michigan the next year in the Rose Bowl.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now you work at SoFi.
Yes.
And you've worked at SoFi since SoFi opened. With
Yeah.
the Rams,
Well, I mean, I work for the Rams. They play
thing.
at SoFi, but yeah, I go to SoFi quite a bit. Yeah.
Same thing. So I've been throwing this around, and I want to get your reaction when we come forward.
Okay.
Right? This past Saturday, your Huskies just blew UCLA out.
Yes.
Right? This could be the last home game that we see UCLA play in what I call the toilet bowl. Right? I want to get your reaction on, is the Rose Bowl a toilet, and is SoFi a bidet? We'll keep that going when we come back on the other side of this.
Man.
Only on KBLA Talk 1580. We got your black.
KBLA Talk 1580 is an intervention. When we come forward, includes you. KBLA Talk 1580, turning pain into power.
All I need is one mic.
With a KBLA Talk 1580 editorial, I'm Tavis Smiley. We want to speak directly to our listeners in Altadena and all across Southern California. Recently, we invited Southern California Edison to join a town hall so fire survivors could ask questions and get clear information about the Altadena Eaton fire and this so-called settlement fund. Weeks before the event, the law firm originally connected to the program withdrew, and we provided SCE updated materials confirming those changes. But despite that, SCE later stated publicly and privately that they were pulling out of the town hall because plaintiffs' attorneys were participating. That was not accurate, and SCE knew that it was not accurate. But when shown documentation that disproved their claim, SCE ignored it and declined to correct the record. At KBLA Talk 1580, trust is not an option. It is the foundation of our work and witness. It is the promise that we make to you. And so we will not move forward with any partnership that misrepresents the facts or undermines the credibility that we have built in love and service to this beloved community. Our commitment remains with the good people of Altadena. We will continue providing independent, verified information to support your recovery without interference from any outside entity, including Southern California Edison, so you don't get burned twice. With a KBLA Talk 1580 editorial, I'm Tavis Smiley. As always, we welcome your feedback.
"250 years ago, a promise was made to connect families and friends, near and far. And during the holidays, that promise is more important than ever. That's why USPS is building a better network to meet your needs, with timely deliveries, easy and affordable ways to ship, and everything you need to make your season full of holiday cheer. Our purpose is delivering your peace of mind, knowing your love will arrive, bringing joy to all. The United States Postal Service. Learn more at USPS.com/holidays.
Thanks for waking up with Dominique DiPrima on KBLA Talk 1580.
And that's right. You're listening to KBLA Talk 1580. This is First Things First. Dominique DiPrima is the host, and I guess y'all didn't figure it out now. 2 hours and some change into this that I'm James Farr, and I am filling in for the Queen Dominique DiPrima. You can hear me regularly on Saturdays on Conversation Live, Altadena Rising, where we are chronicling for the nation the devastating and deadly Altadena Eaton Canyon fire. We are the show of record, but I'm in studio this morning, and I'm probably gonna rip up these notes because I really don't need them. I know this guest. I've had the privilege of knowing this guest my whole life, and he's known me his whole life.
Yeah,
he's older. I'm better looking.
What?
He already said I'm better fit than him.
I'm faster than you.
Well, I'm not gonna argue that.
Yeah, I can jump higher too.
You have drug down quarterbacks.
Yes.
You have tackled running backs.
Yes.
You have been in barroom fights.
Oh, yes.
Is that that wasn't on the notes?
I mean, not really barroom fights. Come on. Most of the fights I've been in have been in my own house. Well, you know my brothers.
I do.
Yes.
Yeah, and
it's always a 2-on-1 somewhere.
In an alley that I'm down with them. I wouldn't want to meet up against them. But I was asking you before we came forward, right?
Mm-hmm.
this toilet bowl question.
Come
right?
on, look. I got so many memories of the Rose Bowl, and it's like it's hallowed ground to me.
Okay.
I mean, you can't call it the toilet bowl. It's a little rundown. I get you. It's old.
It's nasty.
It's tradition. It's old. It's we can't get rid of the stuff because it's old.
I didn't say get rid of
Yeah.
it. UCLA has clearly said
Yeah.
that they are wiping their behind with the lawsuit that the city of Pasadena has filed against them. I mean, and that's why I pose it to you, because no one better qualified. You've never played in SoFi.
Now, here's the difference, right? So when I came out for the Rose Bowl, that was the most people I'd seen in one spot in my entire life. It was huge. It was packed. It was a big game. Now, playing UCLA on a random Saturday in October, it looks like a completely different spot. I get it. I understand. If they have a chance to move to SoFi, it actually makes more sense. Now, people will fight me to this till they're blue in the face. They say it doesn't matter. The stadium being close to the school. I think it does. You get more students, you get more vibe, you get more everything. That's going to lead to more energy. It makes more sense to be closer for the Bruins. 35 miles away from campus, that's kind of crazy. I mean, whatever fire you had for the Bruins going to it, by the time you hit traffic, you're mad when you get there. Or you just turn around, you know what I mean? And then the product's not very good. So it makes more sense. I get going to SoFi.
Will playing in SoFi help UCLA recruit? Because here's my thought. I don't think they'll ever be competitive in the Big Ten. I don't think they recruit those type of athletes.
It can happen. It only takes one or two if you get the right. Let's just say for reference,
it has never happened.
But I mean,
UCLA. Come on.
It was when Andre was coming up. My brother in '87, Terry Donahue and UCLA it was the top team in the Pac-10. Now it is the Big Ten. I get you, it's a different deal, but. Say you get a Cam Newton type guy, just that once in a lifetime quarterback, and this is NIL. You can get him from anywhere now. You get the one guy that's transcendent, that starts your program, and then you start to build and recruit. You can build this up.
You prove my point, though, cousin.
Yeah.
That player is not coming to play in that toilet bowl.
Okay, now here's the thing. So I've been arguing with other guys about this, about the UCLA job, the head coaching job. How good is it? Where do you rank it? Most coaches that I talk to, they talk about this market more than anything. It's not the program or the state of the program. They talk about the LA market that they want. There's a lot of things you can do here. And if you, like Florida, like Texas, like Ohio, if you can keep a fence around your talent in California, you can build a pretty good program. Now, you got to be competitive NIL-wise. You got to keep them from leaving. But it is possible. SC gets guys. UCLA can get guys. Now, you got to pony up. That's the only thing.
Well, SC is a private school, so there's a different admissions requirement. They have a lot.
This is true.
They can wiggle a little bit differently.
We have fun with that. Remember the old UCLA model?
What was the old?
You don't remember?
No.
Oh, my God. The UCLA athlete, 2 parents in the house?
Yes. See. So it was Bobby Knight who once famously said, if he pulled up to the house and there was a 2-car garage, and 2 parents, he's backing out because he didn't want that. They're not hungry.
Right.
So that's what I mean when I say UCLA recruiting that type of athlete. So I think we've settled it.
Yeah.
DeMarco Farr, Los Angeles radio sports personality, agrees with me.
No, I do not.
That the Rose Bowl is a toilet.
I never said that.
You heard it here.
I never said that.
One of those Farr said it.
See, stop that. Come on.
Last thing, something else, and I'm gonna get to out of this topical stuff.
Yeah.
Betting in sports.
Crazy.
I know you're not a gambler. That's never been your thing.
Crazy.
So I don't.
You know how I feel about that.
I know.
Yeah.
How do guys find themselves? Because to the public, it makes no sense.
Oh, you mean the players doing it?
The players do. Well, the fan, that's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah.
I'm speaking to you as a former player.
Okay,
right?
so,
and players.
So
right?
Weird. So this is me and my experience with gambling. I don't like gambling. Do what you do. It's just not me. Stan Kroenke owns the Rams. He also owns the Arsenal, the soccer team. So we were over there getting ready to play New England. I think this was 10 years ago, whatever it was. And we're sitting in there, the soccer stadium, getting ready for the game to start. And this lady walks in, and she has a computer and says, "Would anybody like to place a bet?" And I was stunned. Like, place a bet. Like, isn't that illegal? No, we do this. This is normal. I'm like, wow, this will never happen in the NFL. And then jump to 10 years later, it seems normalized. So on my radio show and during our radio broadcast, I was asked to do one of those.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
You know, one of those things to
yeah.
advertise. And it's cool. I mean, we do what we got to do. But I felt so conflicted. I don't want to drive people to gamble. You know what I mean? It's crazy. I don't know why anybody would actually ever bet on football. If you know what actually goes on in the locker room, how one guy, if he has a bad night with, you know, somebody at home, the whole team goes down. I don't know how you could actually, like, trust that. Football is the most volatile game in the world. One guy could keep you from losing or keep you from winning. Just one. Why would you ever put a wager on that? That's crazy. You know, one dude.
Well, here's my thought on it, right? And I think those who gamble on sports, you know, they tend to be the loudest, right, in the barbershops and in the choir and whatnot. But
on text message.
Yes, that part, right?
You know what I mean? Let's just keep that in house.
And the potential 12 million people that are listening right now. But what I'm saying, it creates an artificial interest.
It does.
In the game.
It does.
I mean, and if you've ever been around people who have something on the game, right, they're good through the first half, maybe. And then they all retreat into this corner of anger, right, when someone didn't do what they need to do. So I just don't understand how people can gamble on the game and then still say they're a fan. I don't like watching people lose, period, right? So I don't understand how you can, you know, I won, but my guy lost. Because to me, I look at it like I understand your career, and I want to talk about that in a little bit. Like, not everybody's a first-round draft pick.
Right.
You weren't.
No.
Okay.
I was the opposite of. Yeah.
Total opposite of, right?
Right.
Not everyone signed a $100 million deal as an undrafted lineman.
Yes.
Right? Not everyone is papered up like that, right? And what we think.
Right.
So I always knew that, you know, what they say, NFL not for long, right? Like you're week to week, paycheck to paycheck. Pretty much, right? You know, not a guaranteed contract. So I always looked at it like, how can you root for another brother to lose in life?
It's funny. So this, I'll relate it to boxing. We used to go to Vegas all the time for these big fights and going to see Floyd Mayweather fight. And Floyd brings out the worst in people, period. Like, you really hate him. You know what I mean? Even if you like him, you don't like him. But we were there for, I think it was Oscar De La Hoya. And, you know, the crowd is partisan, mostly there for Oscar. So, and the group I was with it's the vocal minority. So I said, and these are all rookies to fight nights. I said, if Floyd wins this fight, because we're getting close to the decision, don't celebrate until we get outside. Because there's a lot of people in this room that just lost a lot of money. A lot of money. But the same thing with football. And this is where it spills over, just sports, period. When people put wagers and bets and they lose money, this is when that negativity comes out on social media. Like, guys are getting death threats. I'm just doing my job. Like you said, I tackle quarterbacks. I tackle running backs. Every now and then, I miss. They get paid too. But because I miss this, we lose a game, you lose money, and now I'm all kinds of blankety blanks. And you want to wish death on everybody that I love. That's crazy. All because of, it ain't the sport, it's because you lost money. That part bothers me. But it is what it is.
It does. I mean, you hear that kind of chiming and chirping, rather, from cats that can't even tackle a grape, right?
Right. Thank you. I know. Thank you. It's like, I didn't try to miss, man. I didn't try to throw a ball there. Or I didn't try to let him hit it. He just hit it. You know what I mean? Why got to be all this kind of thing? But it brings more eyeballs to the sport. Everybody makes more money. It's just one of those things you just don't want to really get into if that's not you.
That's DeMarco Farr. I'm James Farr. Phone is open, 800-920-1580. That's 800-920-1580. You're welcome to hop into this conversation. You got two Farrs on the radio at the same time.
Don't you let a third on. Don't you open the phones, right?
I did.
Don't you let another Farr on here.
Well, oh my God. Ain't enough microphones, airtime, or anything else. But you know, one of the things I did want to, you know, get into is a little bit of your career, right? You know, kind of going back into Richmond, right? You know, and how that shaped us. You know, which version of a Favre are you? Like, how did Richmond influence you? Because, I mean, you've been at this. Your livelihood has been on the weekend for over 40 years. I mean, you've squeezed in a job here and there in between on radio and TV, but for the most part, since you were in high school, it's been Friday, Saturday, now Sunday, and then you still work on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday around sport. How did Richmond inform you, and how did that shape the DeMarco that's here?
Okay, so when I did sign that undrafted rookie free agent contract, I am so happy, and it's so funny how God puts you in the right spots. There was this older black man sitting in the corner, and I remember he had these white slacks on and white shoes, and he reminded me of somebody from Pilgrim Rest, our church.
He's talking about a church, okay.
Our church back in the day. And I'm walking in, and I signed the deal, and I'm so happy. And this is in Los Angeles, and I walk out, and I ask, who is this man? That's Tank Younger. Tank Younger is a legend in the sport. And I just listened to him for a few minutes, and I'll never forget what he said. Remember, football is the only job to where when you retire, you have to get up and go to work. Now, at 21, 22...
Unpack that, though. I'm missing it.
It didn't resonate. Right. He said football is the only job. He said, remember this. It's the only job. When you retire, you're going to have to get up and go to work. Okay, when did I retire from football?
02?
I was still in my 20s. Right. Now, I had
7 years, right?
I had the one shot with the Niners 3 years after I really retired, but really it was 29 years old. Now, I'm 29, and I got the rest of my life. Now, when you're that little kid in Richmond, you think the NFL is everything. I bet every kid thinks, if I make it to the league, that's it, that's everything. Well, nope, that's just the beginning. That's just the start of it. You are still a young man when you retire from this game, especially if you retire early like I did. So it always stuck with me. But I thought that question about Richmond was interesting. You know what type of Richmond I am. There's people that run to it or run away. There are people that decide to make those choices or decide to make the hard choices of going home and not involving yourself. So I came from that cloth. There were a lot of people like that. It ain't just me. I was following the examples of my brothers and my cousins. It's tough to do. You have to, I guess, or at least I did, you have to, I guess, suffer within it because you're not really a part of the group, but you have to keep your future in mind. And it has to be fed and nurtured and prayed over. So I think you know what I mean.
Yeah. So
you can make a choice to go the wrong way.
At what point? Because you recruited out of high school, out of John F. Kennedy High School. You guys win a North Coast section championship, playing in the Oakland Coliseum. You're at University of Washington. At what point did you realize that, you know what, this could be a career for me?
Oh, come on, man. You know me. It was way before that. It was playing football in the street with my brothers, with my cousins, and just knowing. And, when you take it seriously, when you want to win in the street, on any game, at recess.
I mean, but you weren't
always from day one. I wanted to do this.
Obviously, I know the heart, right? I know the pedigree, right? But you weren't sized like a defensive.
It didn't
tackle.
bother me at all. No. And look, I was blessed as a broadcaster to watch and chronicle. I love that word that you used. Every snap of Aaron Donald's career. Aaron Donald is the best defensive player I've ever seen. He's the best football player, period, I've ever seen.
Okay.
And I played with 6 Hall of Famers. Been on some championship teams. He's the best by a mile. Okay, we're the same height. So I never thought about size as a problem. Matter of fact, the first time I heard undersized, it came from like pro scout. What does that mean? That just means you're a little too short. Whatever. Okay. Put him out there. Let's see if he can block me. You know what I mean? So I never thought about size. No. It was all about this and your heart. And do you really want this? That was from day one. From the time I could... watching my Uncle Keith play football at Santa Clara. Keith. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And seeing how people treated him and reacted to him, putting on his jersey when he wasn't home, looking at his pads like, wow, I want this. Day one, man. Day one.
Well, when we come forward, I want to get a little bit more into the broadcasting side, right? Because you have a lens, right, a prism that most people don't get to see. You've played in the league, you now broadcast, you do radio, you get to see the guys behind the scenes. So I kind of want to get into some of the not so obvious things that are part of your your day-to-day work. DeMarco Farr is my guest. Miles Lowe is back there in the booth. The phones are open, 800-920-1580. I'm James Farr. I'm sitting in first things first for Dominique DiPrima, only on KBLA Talk 1580. We got your black.
She's reclaiming her time on KBLA Talk 1580. More First Things First with Dominique DiPrima when we come forward.
I'm Bree Wood with BIN News Now. Boxing champ Claressa Shields gave back to her hometown of Flint, Michigan with her 5th annual Thanksgiving turkey giveaway.
To me, it's important because I was once in their shoes, and people who had it and who wanted to give back, they gave to me and my family.
At Burston Fieldhouse, Shields handed out over 300 turkeys, saying it's her way to support the community that supported her. Activist groups are urging nationwide boycotts of major retailers like Amazon, Target, and Home Depot this Black Friday and Cyber Monday. The goal is to shift spending to local economies and Black-owned brands, from hair care and fashion to coffee and home decor. And Jamil Al-Amin, the former Black Panther leader once known as H. Rap Brown, has died at 82. The Bureau of Prisons says he passed Sunday in North Carolina after a long health decline. Al-Amin was serving life for killing a Fulton County, Georgia deputy in 2000, a crime he always denied. Get BIN News Now on demand 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app.
Joe Buck and John Smoltz welcoming you back to the City Center Convenience Mart. Uh-oh. She's looking at the cigarettes, but she just grabs the gum off the counter. Stand Up to Cancer and Rally want you to reduce your risk for cancer. Go to takeahealthystand.org.
Is this the takeover? This is the KBLA Sports Minute with Ray Richardson.
More good times for the Lakers, more misery for the Clippers. The Lakers won their 5th straight game Tuesday night, dominating the Clippers 135-118. The Lakers are 13-4. They're tied with Denver for the 2nd best record in the Western Conference. The Lakers' Big Three combined for 99 points. Luka Doncic had a game-high 43 plus 13 assists. Austin Reeves dropped 31. LeBron had 25 and 6 assists in 32 minutes. The 135 points was the most allowed by the Clippers this season. The Clippers are 5-13. They are 2-11 since November 3rd. The latest college football playoff rankings are out. The top 4 seeds in the 12-team field: Ohio State, Tavis Smiley's Indiana Hoosiers, Texas A&M, and Georgia. If these teams remain among the top 4, they will get a first-round bye in the playoffs. The final rankings and 12-team bracket will be finalized on December 7th. No debates, no speculation, just the info you need. That's your KBLA Sports Minute. I'm Ray Richardson on KBLA Talk 1580.
Hey, can you blow up some balloons for Jack's party?
I can't. I'm so congested.
You need Sinex Severe from Vicks.
Sinex Severe nasal spray.
Yeah, just Sinex. Breathe.
Sinex Severe instantly relieves nasal congestion and works 6 times faster than nasal decongestant tablets. The 12 hours of relief allow you to get back to the moments that matter without congestion.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
On it.
Try Sinex Severe from Vicks. Just Sinex. Breathe. Use as directed.
An official message from Medicare.
Couple more minutes and we'll start this month's book club.
You know, I usually love a plot twist, but this year, I'm comparing my options during Medicare open enrollment.
You can't assume your current health or drug plan is the best one for you.
And you gotta make sure your drugs are covered. That's important.
So is saving money.
Review all your options at Medicare.gov. Open enrollment ends December 7th. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Hi, this is Dominique DiPrima. Is your loved one at the hospital or in a nursing home? Have they developed bed sores, fallen, or worse? These are things your family members should be protected from. Bed sores, falls, and dehydration are almost always the result of negligent care. If this has happened to your loved one, call Zoran at Basic Law Group at 800-215-1234 or visit basiclawgroup.com. The consultation is free, and if they don't win, you don't pay. That's 800-215-1234 to reach my friend Zoran at the Basic Law Group.
Are you coughing a lot, especially at night? Are you often short of breath? Are you using your rescue inhaler often? These could be signs that your asthma is not under control. To keep your asthma in check and help prevent an asthma attack, ask your healthcare provider for an asthma action plan. This is a personalized plan you create with your doctor that shows you what to do and what medicines to help control your asthma and to use when you're having a hard time breathing or when you're having an asthma attack. Please don't wait until you're having an asthma attack. Do something about it now. Schedule a visit with your healthcare provider today to make that action plan and take control of your asthma. For more tips and resources on the management of asthma, visit luma-edu.com. This message is brought to you by Amgen and AstraZeneca.
Hey, KBLA 1580 delegation, your health matters to us. We know that information is power, especially when it comes to prevention and treatment. That's why we're proud to introduce the brand new KBLA Health and Wellness Hub. This online space is built just for you, connecting our community to trusted health resources, culturally relevant care, and even access to diverse clinical trials and emerging therapies. Whether you're looking for information on common conditions, mental health support, or just want to stay on top of your wellness journey, we got you. And the best part, it's all on our website at KBLA1580.com. Accessible, empowering, community-focused. So just go to KBLA1580.com and click on the Health and Wellness Hub icon, because knowledge is power and your health is everything. At KBLA Talk 1580, we've got your black.
We knew you'd stick around. This is LA's home for progressive talk radio. Welcome back to KBLA Talk 1580.
Yep, that's right. You're back to First Things First with Dominique DiPrima, but I'm not Dominique DiPrima, as y'all have figured out for the last 2 hours. I have the honor and privilege of holding it down for the Queen as she takes a little bit of a breather on this Thanksgiving Eve morning. I don't.
Thanksgiving Eve morning.
Yeah, it don't sound. That's the voice of DeMarco Farr. No stranger to any of you LA sports fans out there. He is a broadcaster with the Los Angeles Rams. He is a Super Bowl champion with the St. Louis Rams. He is a ESPN radio sports host, and just happens to be my cousin.
Yes,
I didn't have no choice in that.
No.
But I'm not. I don't regret it.
No.
I mean, I just had nothing to do with it. Right?
But we always vibed because we were the younger ones. So we would always, we would be watching them, and we would be having our own little show in the back.
Right.
Talking stuff. Yeah.
Right. I'm still waiting on my summer growth spurt. It may come.
This is it. That's all we got. Yeah. That's it right there. Yep. Don't be mad. You okay? At least you can fit in an airplane seat. See, you can sleep on a plane, so there's benefits.
I tell you where I do sit uncomfortably.
Where?
You ready for the call back?
Yeah.
The toilet bowl.
Leap, come on, man. Do you dislike the Rose Bowl?
Yes.
Why?
You that's not obvious?
Why do you hate the Rose Bowl so much?
Because it drains too much of our water.
Okay, fair. Fair, 100%.
I live in the city.
Yes, fair.
Okay.
I have no argument against.
See?
I'm just saying, from a dude, when I signed that letter of intent to go to the University of Washington, and my brother before me in 87 when he went to UCLA.
That's right, Andre.
Okay. And once you start playing in the Pac-10, your job is to make it to the Rose Bowl.
It don't exist anymore, the Pac-10.
I'm just saying.
Or whatever. It's over, right?
It was a goal of mine, okay? So it's different. Yeah.
So, going into, you talked about Donovan, right? And you have this access to these players, right?
Oh, like Aaron Donald.
Donald.
Okay,
right?
yeah.
Aaron Donald. I don't. First of all, I just learned that the Rams are in first place, right?
You just learned that?
Yeah, I had to prepare for the show.
I got you.
Right?
Okay.
You know.
I know. Come on.
Come
yeah.
on. All right.
Okay. Yeah.
In fact, my son's in here, Richmond, your little cousin. He don't even know you played for the Rams.
I like
right?
that.
Yeah,
I like that.
It's not a whole. That's not a thing, right? He thinks you give life talks on the radio, though.
Oh,
that's a whole.
Well, tell him. Yeah, this is why I can wear shorts and sneakers. See.
So I once asked. I had a chance to interview Jim Hill, and I asked him what is the best part of his job, right? And he told me, "Are you kidding me? I get to watch sports all day and talk about it. So I'm going to take that answer away from you."
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
That's too easy and too obvious.
I can see Jim
right?
saying that too.
Matter of fact, like he looked at me like, "You dummy."
Yeah.
It was kind of a...
I got you. It's Jim. Was he wearing a suit?
Of course.
Okay, just making sure. Okay, just making sure. Okay.
When is he not? So I'm going to take that answer away from you.
Okay.
Right? What is... your job now?
Oh my God, what's the best part of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
The best part of it for me, and if you take away that answer, because that really is the ultimate answer. The thing I like, now this is strictly for football and strictly for Rams, is I get to watch guys come in at 22 and mature, go from rookie to engaged to husband to father to retired beyond. I've seen, like I said, I've seen every snap of Aaron Donald, and he has been just as impressive from the first day to the last. I've seen some guys go the other way, and you could tell this guy's flying a burning airplane. I hope he puts it out before he hits the deck. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. But those success stories, when guys leave football and they play their guts out and they do it right, and they leave with their mental faculties, they're reasonably healthy, and they're healthy at home, and they become men at the end, that to me is special. Almost as fun as what Jim Hill said about getting paid to talk about sports all day. That to me is good.
15 seasons you've been on air.
I think it's longer.
Is it longer than that?
Longer than that, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I started, so retired in 01, went to TV doing the
Best Damn Sports
Can I say that? Okay, Best Damn Sports Show. Got the coaching bug, went to Berlin and coached 2 years in NFL Europe. Came back, started doing radio in 2004.
In St. Louis?
No, here in L.A.
You were L.A. first?
Okay. Here. 2006 and 7. 2008, the Rams called and offered me this job. So I've been doing this since 08. So what's the math on that?
17 years.
17, yeah, okay, yeah, just a little bit longer than that. So I've seen a lot. I've seen the ups, the downs, the everything. They come and they go. So, but I get to talk about it. So Jim's right, and it's been fun. It's been a heck of a ride. But that to me is the special thing. And when I see guys mature or come through this league, because I know what a meat grinder it can be. And the pressure you're under, and the things you have to say no to, and the things you must say yes to. When they make the right choices and come out on the other end healthy and happy, that makes me happy.
Do you miss the game? You miss playing?
I miss game day. I do.
Tell me about that.
I do miss game day. You can't find that anywhere. When they announce your name and you take the field for the first time and you see those players just emote, that's all real. That's not wrestling. That's not something you do the next night. I mean, that's built up. That's everything. And it's so funny, man. Whenever I took the field, no matter what stage of my life or career I was in, every time I took the field, the first person I thought about was my mother. Every single time. Yes, and just the Richmond part of it, where we grew up, how, all that stuff. It always popped through my head as I was running through, getting ready to slap hands with my teammates. I'm going through the anthology of my life right up until that moment of kickoff. So it's special. I do miss that. I don't miss Monday through Friday.
Practice.
I don't miss practice is cool. I don't miss the meetings.
Okay.
Endless talk. Like, we're going to talk for 90 minutes over either I'm stepping left or right. You can talk to the DBs. Those are the dudes you got questions for. Can you let the rest of us out? Come on. It's either I'm going here or there, and I'm running into people. So, yeah, I don't miss that, but I do miss game day.
Take me back to that January 30th, 2000. Super Bowl
34.
34. Thank you for commenting that for me, right? Georgia Dome, Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh, yes.
Coming down to the wire, right? I was at that game. Me and the wife were there. Tennessee is driving.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think we've seen a game. To me, it kind of rivaled the Dodgers World Series run this year.
Oh, yeah.
Where it just, I mean, the intensity, the suspense, right? And to see, and because, of course, I'm a huge football fan. I know every player's name. But to see him stretch out that far.
Kevin Dyson
get so close to the goal line and come up short. What was that feeling like?
I'm sure on TV it looked like it was thrilling, but I knew he was short. I was thinking, damn, now we're on the goal line. I knew he didn't score, but it was drama. I didn't know how much time was on the clock. That's the thing. So I'm thinking, like, dang, we let him on the goal line, and they got Eddie George and Steve McNair. How are we going? And the dude I'm going up against is Bruce Matthews, who was in like his 18th year, going to the Hall of Fame. He was a man. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking, damn, we're on the goal line. How are we going to stop him? And right when I said that, I heard, woohoo! It was Vermeil saying, we did it, it's over. I looked up, and the clock said 0. I'm like, dang, we just won the Super Bowl. And everything came out of me, and I remembered being, where did we practice? Was it Harry L's high school? For Pop Warner?
For Pop Warner,
For Pop Warner.
Yeah, Richmond Steelers.
And I had this problem. This is how the Baby Whale name came up. This is how the Baby Whale came up.
I don't know Baby Whale. I know a few other nicknames. We agree.
Okay.
No nicknames.
No
today.
nicknames.
Okay.
But this is how. So this was part of it. I would just lay down on the field every now and then. Just stay down there. And I remember people saying, get your butt up off the ground, boy. So he wasn't Roscoe. It was the other coach. I can't remember his name right now.
Fred Harris.
Coach Harris.
Coach Fred.
He said you can lay down when you win the Super Bowl. He told me this when I was 10 years old. So when we won the Super Bowl, I laid right on that ground.
I love it.
Yes, right there. So when you see that shot of me laying on the ground on my back, that's me talking to Fred Harris. I told you, here we are. Yes, sir. It was a moment.
That kid from Richmond.
Yes.
Got permission to lay down, finally.
Yeah, that's what they told me. Right.
So one ring as a player.
Yes.
Another ring as a broadcaster.
Yes, sir.
Will the Rams make the run? Do you see a third ring on the horizon?
I do. And this is funny because most of the talk in our family centers around one dude that plays for Cleveland right now, a famous son. But I keep trying to throw it in there. The best QB going right now is actually Matthew Stafford. He really is. This dude is on fire. He may be the best QB I've seen in horns. And as long as he's upright, I don't think anybody in the NFC has a chance as long as the field is neutral. And I'm looking at Miles right now.
Yeah,
there he is.
Well, I'm gonna move. We're gonna come back to you, Miles. When we come forward, I ain't forgot about you, Miles, because Miles looking at you sideways, right? Like.
Ask him about last year, that last drive. He knows he was holding his breath. He knows.
When we come forward, we're gonna invite Miles into the conversation because I think Miles said something about love hurts. I'm trying to make sense of all of this. Stafford reports love hurting.
Oh yeah.
Rams, Eagles. DeMarco Farr is in the studio. I'm James Farr. Miles Lowe is back there on the boards. When we come forward, only on KBLA Talk 1580, we got your black.
More of First Things First with Dominique DiPrima when we come forward.
Hey, can you blow up some balloons for Jack's party?
I can't. I'm so congested.
You need Sinex Severe from Vicks.
Sinex Severe nasal spray.
Yeah, just Sinex. Breathe.
Sinex Severe instantly relieves nasal congestion and works 6 times faster than nasal decongestant tablets. The 12 hours of relief allow you to get back to the moments that matter without congestion.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
On it.
Try Sinex Severe from Vicks. Just Sinex. Breathe. Use as directed.
An official message from Medicare.
Couple more minutes, and we'll start this month's book club.
I usually love a plot twist, but this year, I'm comparing my options during Medicare open enrollment.
You can't assume your current health or drug plan is the best one for you.
And you gotta make sure your drugs are covered. That's important.
So is saving money.
Review all your options at Medicare.gov. Open enrollment ends December 7th. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
This holiday season, KBLA Talk 1580 wishes you and yours joy, peace, and prosperity. As we celebrate with family and friends, we're already looking forward to an exciting first quarter, packed with must-attend events to kick off the new year just right. In January, join us for our inaugural Brotherhood Brunch, bringing together community leaders, change makers, and everyday people for inspiration and connection. February means it's time for our signature Black History Month luncheon, a powerful celebration you won't want to miss. And in March, Women's History Month, we're once again hosting our State of Black Women in Los Angeles Symposium and Luncheon, addressing the issues that matter most inside our community. From all of us at KBLA Talk 1580, happy holidays. Stay tuned for more details on these incredible upcoming events. KBLA Talk 1580, your voice, your community, your power.
Ready to order?
Yes.
We're earning unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with a Capital One Saver card, so let's just get one of everything.
Everything?
Fire everything. The Capital One Saver card is at table 27, and they're earning unlimited 3% cash back.
Yes, Chef! This is so nice.
Had a feeling you'd want 3% cash back on dessert.
Ooh, tiramisu.
Earn unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver card. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
The conversation continues right now with Dominique DiPrima on First Things First.
That's right. You're not getting back to Dominique DiPrima, as the station graphics said. Hello, my name is James Farr, and I'm sitting in for Dominique DiPrima. First Things First, KBLA Talk 1580. Joining me in studio is DeMarco Farr. He is a Los Angeles sports broadcaster. He is a broadcaster with the Los Angeles Rams and a St. Louis Rams Super Bowl champion back in 2000, Super Bowl 34.
And your cousin.
And my cousin.
Thank you.
You know, see, when you're on radio, you have people claim you as their cousin, right?
Yes, we have pictures.
We have pictures.
And going to the 70s, yeah.
Since he's on radio, I'm going to say that's my cousin.
There we go.
Too. But yes, no, we appreciate Dominique DiPrima allowing me to just, it's special, to be able to sit here on this Thanksgiving Eve morning. Again, that sounds crazy.
Day before Thanksgiving.
Day before. Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah. Day before Thanksgiving.
Trying
See,
to up my game.
That's that El Cerrito in you. Always trying to go the extra step.
They don't know nothing about that part of it, brother. He our high schools were rivals.
Yes,
mine was better.
Do you know I never beat El Cerrito?
Yeah, I know a lot.
I never beat El Cerrito. That really bothers me.
It should.
It really. My senior, we were going to kill you my senior year.
That's a whole.
And the game got canceled.
That's a whole nother.
Mad.
So just since we set in record straight.
Yeah.
I never lost to Kennedy.
You didn't have to say that, man.
When you said, I just wanted to.
I gave you props. See you punching down again. See?
Well, your arms are too short. So anyway, Miles Lowe was, Miles, you were gonna say something because
no, he won't. No, he's nervous right now. He should be.
Miles said he kind of big. I don't know.
How did you become an Eagles fan? Are you from here?
From Vegas.
How did you become an Eagles fan? Let me guess, McNabb.
Be honest with you. First off, I became an Eagles fan by playing John Madden video games.
Yes.
But as I grew up playing with Randall Cunningham, his son.
Okay. I respect that. Okay.
Shout out Coach Randall, man. A pastor right now in Las Vegas as well.
Yes. Can you imagine if Randall Cunningham was playing today?
Man.
He'd be a cajillionaire.
Oh, man.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, man.
Yeah, the game was not ready for him back then.
No.
He was innovative.
And now the league is full of Randall Cunningham. So he would be, and he's top of the heap. Played against him once. Nicest dude in the world. And
game go for you.
Yes, I think his hips are by my ears. Like he's all legs. Yeah, good dude.
That game go for you. Eagles.
I think we beat him. It was way back. It was way back. He came in relief. This was towards the end of his career.
Okay.
So I think we might have beaten them there. I think I am 1-1 all time against the Eagles. Lost there on Thursday night to Coy Detmer of all people.
Coy Detmer.
Go. Coy Detmer to Irving Fryer beat us. How about that combo?
Like Ricky Waters running back days, or
I think Ricky was done already. This was post For Who For What. Remember that?
Yeah.
When Ricky Waters said that, they paid him a bunch of money from San Francisco to go play for Philadelphia. And during the fourth quarter of a game, they were losing. They threw him one across the middle, and he gator-armed it.
Wow.
And they asked him, hey, Ricky, why didn't you lay out for that? And he said, famously, for who, for what? That was the headline the next day. Oh, my God. I'll never forget that. Yes, sir.
Remember that game vividly because I think that was the last time the Rams beat the Eagles, in my opinion.
See, there you go. He got nervous. That's okay.
He's a little nervous.
Yeah, get ready.
Most shiftiest back you've played against. Or best
most shiftiest back. Okay, it's played against Emmett. Didn't play against Barry. Ricky Waters was tough. There was a dude that played, and he played for the Eagles and the Raiders. Mm-hmm. Charlie Garner. Now he doesn't get a ton of people forget about how good he was, but man, that little dude was hard to bring down. He was about your size, just a little yoked up, and mad all the time. Think about Mario, my brother, at 200, or 190 pounds. Same guy, a rolling ball of butcher knives. That dude. Yeah, Charlie Garner, I'll give him a prop. That was really hard to bring him down.
Which quarterback had the eyes in the back of their head?
Elway. John Elway was incredible. He was the first dude that I remember rushing, like when I'm going towards the quarterback, because we're all looking at them and they're looking downfield. It's a little bit different, where he could take his eyes off downfield, look you right in the eye, step around you, and then pull his eyes up and throw it a mile. That was hard. Brett Favre was the most fun I've ever played against because he would do some gross stuff. You know, just gross right before the snap. It'd be like this green cloud of stink. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. And then as you're chasing him, he'd be trying to make you laugh. So that was fun. The dude I wanted to get to, he never said a word. It was that arrogance with Steve Young. He was just like, he was better than you. You know what I mean?
Well, he was.
Well, like, you don't deserve to touch me type stuff. Brought back some Concord memories, if you know what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Now I got to have you.
Yeah.
Yeah, legally or illegal, I got to have you. You know what I mean.
So will we see, Miles, I'm going to toss it to you first. Will we see a rematch in the NFC Championship? Well, I don't know if it was a championship.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, rematch in NFC Championship. I went to sleep on the game last year. Best nap ever.
Yeah.
Rams, Eagles, Miles, who you got? Predictions right now.
If they're lucky to make it, I think the Eagles will go ahead and take it in a real competitive game. I don't know if the NFC will let the Rams make it all the way through, but I have no doubt in my mind about the Eagles. I've called a repeat since we beat Patrick Mahomes. Beat Patrick Mahomes at the Kendrick Lamar concert this year, because there really wasn't that much of a game.
Wow.
Kendrick Lamar.
Wait, ask him what happened versus Dallas.
Okay, Miles, what happened versus Dallas?
His mic just shut off, didn't it?
You know,
right.
Look, you can't win every game. You play to win the game, and you can't win every game.
Okay. He's stuttering, right?
And we are one block field goal away from beating them, and he knows it. That's what I'm saying.
You know just as well as anybody, it's a game of inches, brother, man. You can win a whole Super Bowl with a few inches away from the ball, so it'd be like that.
The Rams going to run it back this year, DeMarco?
They got a shot, man. They really do. This culture, Sean McVay is one of the best coaches I've ever been around, period. I've been around a lot of them. He studies, he cares, he could talk to anybody, veteran, rookie, whatever. He can relate. He attracts good coaches. There's a esprit de corps on this team. They know what the main thing is, and they're gunning for it. The best thing to happen to this current group, the 2025 Rams, is what happened to the Rams in 2024 and how it ended. Because it was so abrupt, and losing in Philadelphia, a game that you actually had, and you lose that. So they've been carrying that around. Like, if they got past Philadelphia, they might have gotten it last year because they had hit their stride. So they never let that out of their sight, but they're also growing at the same time. This could be a good year for the LA Rams.
Well, we're going to see. You know, because I'm learning that you're biased.
Well, no, I'm not biased. I'm just telling you how it is. I'm dead serious. You know, I mean, you still got Detroit coming. You just beat Tampa.
Oh, I've seen your social media
and you
posts.
broke Tampa. I'm just saying.
You and Rampage may be the biggest Rams fans out there.
When we're good, I'm gonna tell you we're good. If we're not, I'm gonna tell you we're not.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You know how it is. Yeah.
Well,
never lie. Yes, sir.
Well, in my final few moments with you, DeMarco Farr, Super Bowl champion, St. Louis Rams, Los Angeles Rams broadcaster, and my cousin.
Yes, sir.
What message do you have for people in this holiday season? We're hard on the time. I got about 30 seconds.
I got you.
Get 34 seconds. You know how to do this, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
look, your family. Your family's it. Keep your loved ones close and keep your circle even tighter. It's getting weird out there, you know, and I'm not sure where this is headed. But what I do know is we have family, and that's the people you can trust and count on. So I would say just make sure you keep in touch with your fam this year, even if you hate them. And you know how that goes. Even if I dislike you, I'm going to call you anyway.
Well, you know, I'm going to tell people, guard your peace and your mental health, right?
Yes.
And kind of close out today with, as folks go through this holiday season, a quote by Derek D.B. Bedford, you know, don't set yourself on fire to make people feel warm.
Wow.
Take that into you over the holiday weekend. Miles Lowe, I appreciate you, brother, for holding it down for me.
One love, man.
Did I break it?
Good. No, you didn't break it, man. You brought it just how you came with it, man.
Can I come back?
Good. You're welcome back anytime.
See, I was trying to break the mic so I didn't get invited back, so I got to try a little bit harder next time. I so appreciate it. Dominique, enjoy your time off. Y'all can check me out, not this Saturday, but next Saturday. I'll be back with a new episode of Conversation Live, Altadena Rising, where we are the show of record, and we are chronicling for the nation the devastating and deadly Altadena Eden Canyon fire. Tavis Smiley is up next, and my God, does he have an amazing show. Till we have another opportunity to speak with you, as always, Agape.
KBLA 1580 Santa Monica.
I'm Bree Wood with BIN News Now. Boxing champ Clarissa Shields gave back to her hometown of Flint, Michigan with her 5th annual Thanksgiving turkey giveaway.
To me, it's important because I was once in their shoes, and people who had it and who wanted to give back, they gave to me and my family.
At Burston Fieldhouse, Shields handed out over 300 turkeys, saying it's her way to support the community that supported her. Activist groups are urging nationwide boycotts of